I wear a mask because
I wear a mask. I wear a mask. I wear a mask. I wear a mask because
I wear a mask to protect my special child.
I wear a mask because I want to protect myself, my co-workers, and my clients. Nagsusulot ako ng mask para suportahan ang sarong COVID-free na komunidad.
I wear a mask because my child still can't.
magsuot kog mask aron dili ko matakdan ug dili pug ko makatakod sa uban.
Nagsuot ako ng mask para iwas sa virus.
I wear a mask because I want to be part of the solution and I care.
I wear a mask because I want to protect myself, my family, and others. And loving is caring.
Nagsulot ako ng mask kay gusto ko na mahunong ang pandemic.
I wear a mask because palangga ko kamo. Matay hao chao yung may kamyang hay kong yi. I wear a mask because it's an act of justice. Nagsuot ko og mask tungod kay mask, mag-alay sa kapwa. Mask, mag-atiman sa katawhan.
Nagsuksok ako sang mask para malikawan ang paglabta sa COVID virus.
I wear a mask because I want to live longer and serve more people.
I wear a mask because I care and it works.
I wear a mask because bilang proteksyon sa mga mahal ko sa buhay.
Nagausar ako sang mask hindi lang para sa kaugalingon ko kundi para sa iban.
I wear a mask because prevention is better than cure.
I wear a mask because it's a mask.
Isang paalala mula sa Caritas, Philippines.
I wear a mask because
I wear a mask.
I wear a mask.
I wear a mask. I wear a mask.
I wear a mask because
I wear a mask to protect my special child.
I wear a mask because I want to protect myself, my co-workers, and my clients. Nagsusulot ako ng mask para suportahan ang sarong COVID-free na komunidad.
I wear a mask because my child still can't.
magsuot kog mask aron dili ko matakdan ug dili pug ko makatakod sa uban.
Nagsuot ako ng mask para iwas sa virus.
I wear a mask because I want to be part of the solution and I care.
I wear a mask because I want to protect myself, my family, and others. And loving is caring.
Nagsulot ako ng mask kay gusto ko na mahunong ang pandemic.
I wear a mask because palangga ko kamo. Matay hao chao yung may kamyang hay kong yi. I wear a mask because it's an act of justice. Nagsuot ko og mask tungod kay mask, mag-alay sa kapwa. Mask, mag-atiman sa katawhan.
Nagsuksok ako sang mask para malikawan ang paglabta sa COVID virus.
I wear a mask because I want to live longer and serve more people.
I wear a mask because I care and it works.
I wear a mask because bilang proteksyon sa mga mahal ko sa buhay.
Nagausar ako sang mask hindi lang para sa kaugalingon ko kundi para sa iban.
I wear a mask because prevention is better than cure.
I wear a mask because it's a mask.
Isang paalala mula sa Caritas, Philippines.
I wear a mask because
I wear a mask.
I wear a mask.
I wear a mask. I wear a mask.
I wear a mask because
I wear a mask to protect my special child.
I wear a mask because I want to protect myself, my co-workers, and my clients. Nagsusulot ako ng mask para suportahan ang sarong COVID-free na komunidad.
I wear a mask because my child still can't.
magsuot kog mask aron dili ko matakdan ug dili pug ko makatakod sa uban.
Nagsuot ako ng mask para iwas sa virus.
I wear a mask because I want to be part of the solution and I care.
I wear a mask because I want to protect myself, my family, and others. And loving is caring.
Nagsulod ako ning mask kay gusto ko na mahunong ang pandemic.
I wear a mask because palangga ko kamo. Nga tayo hao chow, yung may kamyang hay kongyi. I wear a mask because it's an act of justice. Nagsuot ko og mask tungod kay mask, mag-alay sa kapwa. Mask, mag-atiman sa katawhan.
Nagsuksok ako sang mask para malikawan ang paglabtas sang COVID virus.
I wear a mask because I want to live longer and serve more people.
I wear a mask because I care and it works.
I wear a mask because bilang proteksyon sa mga mahal ko sa buhay.
Nagausara ko sang mask hindi lang para sa kaugalingon ko kundi para sa iban.
I wear a mask because prevention is better than cure.
I wear a mask because it's a mask.
Isang paalala mula sa Caritas.
Sa pamamagitan ng ating Alay Kapwa program, sa panahon ng kalamidad gaya ng bagyo, lindol, at iba pang paghihirap sa buhay ng ating mga kapatid, ang Alay Kapwa program ng ating simbahan ay laging handang tumulong at tumugon. Kamakailan lamang po, tayo ay naglaan ng 5 million pesos para sa kindness stations or community pantries ng mga social action centers ng 50 dioceses sa Luzon, Visayas at Mindanao. Ito po ay galing sa inyong mga donations na pakunti-kunting ibinigay sa pamamagitan ng ating panawagan dito sa ABS-CBN. Kapwa ko, pananagutan ko.
I wear a mask because
I wear a mask because
I wear a mask to protect my special child.
I wear a mask because I want to protect myself, my co-workers, and my clients. Nagsusulot ako ng mask para suportahan ang sarong COVID-free na komunidad.
I wear a mask because my child still can.
magsuot kog mask aron dili ko matakdan ug dili pug ko makatakod sa uban.
Nagsuot ako ng mask para iwas sa virus.
I wear a mask because I want to be part of the solution and I care.
I wear a mask because I want to protect myself, my family, and others. And loving is caring.
Nagsulod ako ning mask kay gusto ko na mahunong ang pandemic.
I wear a mask because palangga ko kamo. Nga tayo hao chow, yung may kamyang hay kongyi. I wear a mask because it's an act of justice.
Nagsuot ko og mask tungod kay mask, mag-alay sa kapwa. Mask, mag-atiman sa katawhan.
Nagsuksok ako sang mask para malikawan ang paglabtas sang COVID virus.
I wear a mask because I want to live longer and serve more people.
I wear a mask because I care and it works.
I wear a mask because bilang proteksyon sa mga mahal ko sa buhay.
Nagausara ko sang mask hindi lang para sa kaugalingon ko kundi para sa iban.
I wear a mask because prevention is better than cure.
I wear a mask because it's a mask.
Isang paalala mula sa Caritas, Philippines.
Because we know how much you wanted to get the right information, we give it to you right here. NASA Caritas Philippines News Updates. Accessible through your YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter accounts. NASA Caritas Philippines News Updates. Caritas News on the go.
Good morning. From Caritas Philippines Research and Advocacy Office, this is Jingray Henderson, and you're watching Caritas News on the Go. The Catholic Church, in particular the Diocese of Novaliches, has just signed a memorandum of cooperation with Unilab Incorporated, the Quezon City government, and the Far Eastern University Hospital to more effectively and efficiently help the national government's vaccination rollout. To share with us the highlights of the signing ceremony, we have Caritas Philippines Executive Secretary and the Diocese of Novaliches Vicar for Pastoral Programs, Father Tony Labiao. Good morning, Father Tony. Welcome again to the program.
Hi, Ging. Good morning at sa lahat ng ating mga partners, lahat ng ating mga social action centers na nagsusubaybay sa atin ngayon.
Yes, Father. Yes po. Good morning again. Pwede po ninyo kaming bigyan ng background on how and when did the partnership with Unilab, especially po, and the city government of Quezon City and ang FEU, paano itong nagsimula?
Actually, ang nauna naming partnership ay nabuo yung sa Quezon City LGU. At may mahabang kasaysayan na yan. Nagsimula yan nung panahon ng presidency ni Pinoy. By the way, we pray for the eternal repose of our President Pinoy, our former president. Sa panahon niya, nasimulan yung advocacy ng grassroots governance. So with the late Secretary Robredo, nabuo natin yung tawag ugnayan ng barangay at mga simbahan. So doon nagsimula yung Jing, mga 2011. So sa buong Diocese of Novaliches, halos lahat ng mga barangay namin naka-set up yung UBAS na yan. And even in other parts of the country na nabuo yan, the likes of Cebu, Iloilo, Cagayan, no, and farther sa north, mayroon yan. So doon nagsimula yun. No? So tapos, pangalawa, nung nagkaroon ng programa sa drug rehab, naalala niyo yung community-based,
yes.
At tinuloy namin yung aming partnership in terms of helping people na naging biktima ng illegal drugs. So, yun ang pangalawang pangyayari. Tapos, pangtatlo, itong vaccination. So, ang LGU, patuloy kami na nag-uusap, minsan may peace and order problem, So, ang Unilab naman ay dumating yan sa partnership namin ngayong pandemic. Sa pandemic, nagsimula yan kasi they are already partners pala rin sa LGU. So, nakasama na namin sila. So, nandoon na isama. And then, pangtatlo, yung FEU Hospital, dahil katabi lang namin dito sa Katedral, so we thought of having a formal partnership with them kasi kailangan din ang manpower in terms of medical personnel, volunteers. So we need to have that kind of partners na mag-provide doon na ma-realize namin yung program na the church can help more in the vaccination rollout ng government.
Okay. Kumbaga meron ng history of partnership itong mga organizations na to Father, and these does not only come out parang out of the blue na nagkaroon tayo nito. Although sinasabi mo nga po na especially for Unilab and the FEU hospital ay halos ngayon lang siya pandemic, but hindi ito nagsimula ngayong buwan lang, Father. This has started months back.
Actually, yung partnership natin sa LGU at saka Unilab, lalo ng Unilab, just started last year. Dahil sa pandemic, yung may mga programa LGU Ayuda, no, nag-partner din kami dyan. So, actually, na-intensify yung partnership with the LGU during this pandemic. At nakasama na namin yung Unilab. Kaya nung dumating itong vaccination, So, mas madali na lang yung aming ugnayan. Tapos, we invited FEU to join. At bukas nilang tinanggap yung aming invitation to be an official partner. And hopefully, we will have more partners, Jing, as we go along kasi malaking programa ito.
Yes, correct. And for the dioceses, Father, wanting to assist also the government, even yung mga local government units nila in the vaccination program or even in the other programs that we do, even sa mga advocacies po natin, how can this church and then the private and the public sector partnership be a template for them para gumawa po ng mga partnership agreements?
Ako din, by this time, maganda yung tanong na yan na para din sa ating mga social action centers kasi sa atin marami mga social services na we cannot just do it alone, diba? Parang yung idea, kailangan talaga natin unang-una yung government. Kasi after all, yung pag-deliver ng mga services to the communities, lalo na yung mga mahihirap, is the primary responsibility of the government. And our partnership is not taking over that responsibility, but we want to help them to be more effective in the delivery of services. If we have our own resources, then we also reinforce that delivery of services to the communities. Yan ang basic principle ng OBAS Na parang we are empowering the barangay, the community to be a development center na makuha ng mga tao ang mga serbisyo through the barangay. So ang LGU, ang simbahan, other private sectors, other organizations can foster that partnership para mas effective yung pagbigay hindi lamang services sa barangay kundi to empower the barangay, the community, the local communities to deliver services. Yung Jing ba, yung remember may programa tayong localization. I think ang partnership even sa city level, provincial level, municipal level, should always be established kung kahit ilan o dalawa o tatlong partners lang muna yan, ang focus niyan is really to help a certain community or a certain barangay para ma-empower sila so that they can set up mechanism for the delivery of services. So pwede sana yan ma-template through the initiative ng ating Social Action Center. They have to connect with their LGU. And then at the same time, through our Social Action Center, yung parish priest o yung parokya can connect with the barangay. Mas maganda yon para ang strategy namin noon parang visit, familiar acquaintances, building rapport, building relationship. Ang partnership thing, madali na lang. So sa akin, importante na primary partners talaga dito sa anuman na mga services, it's the government and the church. Other sectors can come in, kung nandiyan na yung local government and ang ating simbahan.
Very well said, Father, lalo-lalo na ngayon that we really wanted to have or to establish more partnerships, but strategic partnerships, hindi lamang yung basta out of the blue, we'll have something. Nung nausap natin si Secretary Carlito Galvez during the signing of the Memorandum of Cooperation, isa sa mga sinasabi po niya na naging effective na paraan para tumaas yung vaccine awareness, especially for Quezon City, is yung ginagawa po ninyo na Misa Bakuna. Please tell us more about this initiative po.
Okay. Alam niyo doon sa agreement, sa parang memorandum of cooperation, na dinidefine namin kasi kung ano yung role ng bawat partner. So ang role o ang trabaho ng simbahan is to support the manpower, of course, no? Importante mga volunteers yan. Tapos to open the facilities of the church. Lahat na pwedeng gamitin, no, for the rollout, yun. Pangtatlo, more of information formation ng mga parishioners about vaccination. So doon pumasok yung aming idea ng misa bakuna. Na dito sa katedral, lalo na kung linggo, kasi marami na nagsisimba, ina-announce namin sa misa ang pangangailangan, the value of being vaccinated or inoculated, na dapat mabakunahan. Pangalawa, minsan nagpipiktok din kami na, sino dito ang hindi nabakunahan? So magtaas kayong kamay. And then after that, after the mass, mayroong may table kami sa labas or mayroong kaming lugar sa loob ng office kung saan ang mga parishioners can easily get the forms para to fill up the forms and iiwan nila para ma-book na sila. So it's a convenient way. We inform people, but we also place something. When they go out, mayroon silang makuha kagad na papel. So, very effective sa G kasi captive audience mo na, sa misa na sila eh. Pinapaliwanag pa eh, no? Tapos, binabanggit namin doon sa misa, di ba, araw-araw dinadasal natin yung Oratio Imperata. Di ba? Pinapaalala natin uli sa kanila, dinadasal natin to araw-araw. At sana dumating na ang bakuna. Ay, dumating na nga. Bakit ayaw pa natin? Kaya parang di ba mga ganon, baka mahihilo na si God sa ginagawa natin. So with that kind of parang hindi naman convincing, pero information, reminders, ang sabi ni Secretary Galvez, at saka ni Mayor Joy, kapag pare kasi magsasalita, medyo may dating, di ba? Lalo na kung sa loob ng misa. Tawag natin yan, the power of the pulpit. So yun ang ibig sabihin ng Jing, yung sa misa, no? Ina-announce talaga namin yung pangangailangan, ang kahalagahan ng pagbabakuna, and we offer them mechanics what to do. So paglabas nila, kumuha ng forms, fill up the forms, iiwan, tapos maghintay sila ng tawag. They are kasi ibubuk sila, hindi pa kami tumatanggap ng walk-ins. So ganun din.
Okay. Maraming salamat po, Father Tony, for all the information and the examples of good practices that you have shared with us this morning dito sa ating programa. I'm sure that this would really be helping not only our general public who are watching right now, but also and most especially our social action centers who would want to also have or to develop these same partnerships na kagaya po sa inyo. Maraming salamat po again and see you next week.
Salamat, Jing, at salamat sa lahat na nakikinig.
Thank you so much again, Father Tony Labiao, our Executive Secretary at Caritas Philippines. UNILAB's Vice President for Vaccine Initiative, Mr. Manuel Montinola, expressed the same message as Father Tony Labiao when asked about how important this partnership is for the nationwide call for unity to combat the pandemic.
What's important is that we all come together, and it's hard for anyone organization or one group to be successful at this. So this is really a whole of nation approach, and for UNILAB to get involved, it's natural for us to work with our natural partners, which is national government, local government, the church, and also hospitals. And in this case, we have FEU, Quezon City, and the Diocese of Novaliches. And so together we all have the same vision to try to expand vaccination so that the country can really rise up. And to get more people vaccinated, the more voices you have, the more influential those voices are, and it's important. And so we hope that this effort is another way to bring vaccinations to more people, and that we'll be able to achieve herd immunity hopefully by the end of the year.
Moreover, according to Quezon City Mayor Joy Belmonte, the LGU already vaccinated more than 600,000 individuals with the help of the partnership, thus stressing the important contribution of the church in the vaccination program.
Because very early on, we already knew that the city government cannot do it on its own. So even at the start of the program, I already entered into various partnerships. And the first is, of course, with the Diocese of Novaliches, and then later the Diocese of Cubao. And that is such an important partnership in two ways. Number one is the venues. The diocese provides us with various parishes wherein we can do the rollout. And this is especially important for our community, lalong-lalo na yung mga urban poor sector na ngayon ang magiging priority dahil sa COVAX facility vaccines. But second also is the support coming from the clergy themselves, that when they talk to the people and they reassure the people of the safety and efficacy of the vaccines, many of the people that were hesitant before were convinced to be vaccinated. And so I believe the partnership with the church is the most important partnership that we have at present to ensure that we will achieve our goal of population protection and herd immunity at the soonest possible time.
In addition to Secretary Carlito Galvez Jr., the national government's chief implementer of the Philippines' declared national policy against COVID-19 also emphasized the need to formalize initial dialogues with the Catholic Bishops' Conference of the Philippines for the vaccination program and post-COVID initiatives. He also encouraged other religious groups to come together and help in the rollout.
We have an initial conversation before, and we would like to continue. You know, the CBCP is an important pillar in our vaccination program. Not only in our vaccination program, but the whole totality of the COVID-19 response. As you can see, the post-COVID we have to manage the post-COVID consequences. As we have seen that the mental health is one of the casualties of these continuous lockdowns and restrictions that we have, considering that we are a very social people. And we have visited many hospitals, and we have seen many patients covering from mental and anxieties that really giving some traumatic experience from the families, particularly those people who have suffered from COVID. So I really encourage our bishops and the Catholics and all the Christians and also the Iglesia ni Cristo and other religious groups to come together and work together for our national vaccination program and post-COVID healing.
Because we know how much you wanted to get the right information, we give it to you right here. NASA Caritas Philippines News Updates. Accessible through your YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter accounts. NASA Caritas Philippines News Updates. Caritas News on the go.
The Alay Kapwa Kapamilya Daily Masses, which started last February 17, 2021 with ABS-CBN, already gathered more than 22 million pesos worth of cash donations from individuals, groups, offices, and schools here in the Philippines and abroad. According to Caritas Philippines Executive Secretary Father Tony Labiao, the National Social Action Arm of the Catholic Church is very thankful of the support and trust of the global Filipino community to the programs being implemented. It must be remembered that on June 12, 2021, Caritas Philippines launched the Alay Kapwa Legacy Stewardship Programs with the endorsement support of Pinoy Big Brother ex-housemates Chito Alicaya and Kobe Brown and Alay Kapwa Ambassador Ay de las Alas. In the coming months, actors Judian Santos and Dingdong Dantes will also be presented as supporters of the Food Security Educational Program Educational Assistance and Ecology and other programs of the Caritas Philippines. Caritas Philippines and the Social Action Network, in partnership with the Parish Pastoral Council for Responsible Voting and the Commission on Elections, conducted the Good Governance First Series on Voters' Education last June 22, 2021, with updates on information and voters' education and registration. The last day of registration is slated on September 30, 2021, less than 100 days from now, so let's all be ready to vote. The Caritas Philippines Academy just concluded yesterday the Pastoral Management 101 course for Social Action Directors, workers, and pastoral program partners. With 70 enrollees, the course provided not only the basics of social action works but an exciting glimpse of the following full courses: resource mobilization, organizational management, advocacy and partnerships, monitoring, evaluation, accountability and learning, and safeguarding and protection mainstreaming. The full courses will be offered starting September 2021 with Ecology Desk Management. There are still a lot of updates for you coming your way just after some reminders. This is Caritas News on the go.
Because we know how much you wanted to get the right information, we give it to you right here. NASA Caritas Philippines News Updates. Accessible through your YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter accounts. NASA Caritas Philippines News Updates. Caritas News on the go.
Kaya pang magbago, may magagawa pa tayo. Sumali at makialam para sa ating bayan. Isigaw mo, Bakit ka Pinas? Kaya magparehistro para makaboto, para sa bukas natin to. Bakit ka Pinas? Atin ang isulong pagbabago Pilipino. Kaya natin to. Isigaw mo, Bakit ka Pinas? Kaya magparehistro para makaboto, para sa bukas natin to. Bakit ka Pinas? Atin ang isulong pagbabago Pilipino. Kaya natin to. Kaya natin to. Bakit ka Pinas? Bakit ka Pinas? Lagi magparehistro para makaboto dahil Bakit ka Pinas?
Hi there, this is Jo Marie Chan. On June 27, a group of some of our finest singers and performers are coming together in one virtual concert aimed at raising much needed funds to help our poor countrymen at this time of the pandemic. Join us, one voice, one nation. Isang tinig, isang lahi. June 27, and I will be proud to be part of it. Thank you and see you there.
Ako po si Catherine Bernardo, and I am an ABS-CBN Star Magic Artist. Please support Isang Tinig, Isang Lahi, Live Aid Philippines. Share your heart. Your donation can save lives from COVID-19. To know more details about this free virtual concert and how you can help, please follow their accounts on Facebook and Instagram at Isang Tinig, Isang Lahi. Maraming salamat po.
Magandang araw po sa lahat. Ako po ay si Father Tony Labiao Jr., Executive Secretary of Caritas Philippines. Mahigit 7 milyong Pilipino ang lalo pang naghihirap ngayon dahil sa pandemya. Subalit mahigit 100 milyon ang mga Pilipino sa buong mundo. Kung tayong lahat ay magtutulungan, walang Pilipinong maiiwan, walang Pilipino na magugutom. Kaya't susuportahan po natin ang isang tinig, isang lahi, or One Voice, One People, Live Aid Philippines. Ngayong June 26 to 27, 2021 na po. Visit Isang Tinig, Isang Lahi, social media accounts to know more about this free virtual concert. Tayo ay magpapatuloy na magmalasakit, magbabahagi, at mag-alay kapwa sa pamagitan ng isang tinig, isang lahi, or One Voice, One People, Live Aid Philippines. Maraming salamat po.
I wear a mask because
I wear a mask because
I wear a mask to protect my special child.
I wear a mask because I want to protect myself, my co-workers, and my clients. Nagsusulot ako ng mask para suportahan ang sarong COVID-free na komunidad.
I wear a mask because my child still can't.
magsuot kog mask aron dili ko matakdan ug dili pug ko makatakod sa uban.
Nagsuot ako ng mask para iwas sa virus.
I wear a mask because I want to be part of the solution and I care.
I wear a mask because I want to protect myself, my family, and others. And loving is caring.
Nagsulot ako ng mask kay gusto ko na mahunong ang pandemic.
I wear a mask because palangga ko kamo.
Nga tayo hao chow, yung may kamyang hay kongyi. I wear a mask because it's an act of justice. Nagsuot ko og mask tungod kay mask, mag-alay sa kapwa. Mask, mag-atiman sa katawhan.
Nagsuksok ako sang mask para malikawan ang paglabtas sang COVID virus.
I wear a mask because I want to live longer and serve more people.
I wear a mask because I care and it works.
I wear a mask because bilang proteksyon sa mga mahal ko sa buhay.
Nagausar ako sang mask hindi lang para sa kaugalingon ko kundi para sa iban.
I wear a mask because prevention is better than cure.
I wear a mask because it's a mask.
Isang paalala mula sa Caritas.
Because we know how much you wanted to get the right information, we give it to you right here. NASA Caritas Philippines News Updates. Accessible through your YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter accounts. NASA Caritas Philippines News Updates. Caritas News on the go.
Good morning once again. This is Caritas News on the go. The Delta variant of COVID-19 is causing a lot of scare among our kababayans, especially here in the Philippines at this time. So our friends from the Department of Health is joining us again today to clarify these misconceptions and to straighten out the facts. Our friend, Dr. Maria Paz Corrales, the Assistant Regional Director of the DOH Metro Manila Center for Health Development, it is with us today. Good morning, Dr. Paz. Welcome to Caritas News on the go. Good morning, Dr.
Morning. Good morning po.
Hello po. Ayan. Sige po, Doc. Thank you so much for being with us on behalf of Dr. Gloria Balboa, our Regional Director. Sige po. So, Doc, please tell us
Just
about...
a correction. I'm Dr. Maria Pascorales. Dr. Balboa cannot make it today because she's in equally important, she has to attend an equally important activity. So, ako po si Dr. Maria Pascorales, the Assistant Regional Director of POH-NCI.
Yes, opo. Maraming salamat po for coming on behalf of her dito sa ating programa. Doktora, opo, ang daming mga katanungan ngayon and even mga talagang misconceptions, ang iba mga fake news na about the Delta variant po, na lumalabas sa atin ngayon. Una pong katanungan, na-detect na ba ito dito sa Pilipinas? Meron na po ba tayong kaso? Tapos saan po ito nagmula? Hello again, Dr. Paz. We're just having I think, a technical difficulty with regards to the internet signal of Dr. Paz. Nawawala siya. Napaka-importante mapag-usapan natin po ito ngayon because ang daming mga kababayan natin talaga yung mga nagtatanong ano ang ibig sabihin ng Delta variant dahil alam natin lang na nanggaling ito ng India pagkatapos pumunta ng lumaganap sa iba't ibang mga bansa. Pagkatapos, may mga sinasabi pa sila na mas scary itong Delta variant because it's really something that's go inside your brain and then ang sinasabi pa is meron siyang nagkukos ng mental illness. So, yung mental stress natin na nararanasan ngayon ay mas dudoblehin pa with the Delta variant. So, Dr. Paz, kasama na po ba namin kayo muli dito sa ating programa? Ayan, nagkakaproblema pa din si Dr. Paz doon sa kanyang internet signal. I think, Kuya Sai, pwede ba tayong mag-break muna panandali just to give Dr. Paz some time already still para ayusin yung kanyang signal because I'm sure na napaka-importante po na mapag-usapan natin ngayon ito para din naman doon sa information and kalinawan para sa ating mga kababayan. Hindi lamang yung mga kasama natin sa Social Action Network, kundi pati na din yung ating mga kababayan we're viewing as parang part ng general public natin ngayon. So, Caritas News on the Go will be back after these reminders and hopefully we'll be back with Dr. Paz Corrales.
Because we know how much you wanted to get the right information, we give it to you right here. NASA Caritas Philippines News Updates. Accessible through your YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter accounts. NASA Caritas Philippines News Updates. Caritas News on the go.
Ever wondered how you can be part of a global movement to help the most unfortunate Filipino communities? Caritas Philippines invites you to take part in doing Alay Kapwa sa Caritas in 9 different ways. These revitalized Alay Kapwa Stewardship Program will let you support the 9 priority interventions of the Catholic Church starting this year through Caritas Philippines. Be part of our global network of compassion. Show your love, kindness, and generosity by supporting the following stewardship programs. Alay para sa Kabataan. For only 137 pesos a day, send a youth to school and end their family's cycle of poverty. Alay para sa Karunungan at Kasanayan. For 168 pesos a day, professionally train a social action worker from your diocese. Alay para sa Kabuhayan. For 50,000 pesos, share your blessings for a Kabuhayan package for a community of fishermen. Alay para sa Kalusugan. For 100,000 pesos, at least 1,500 farmers will be assured of food for their families. Alay para sa Kanlungan. For only 260 pesos per day, give a disaster-stricken family a permanent home. Alay para sa kababaihan. For only 400 pesos a month, empower rural poor women with sustainable social enterprises. Alay para sa kaligtasan sa kalamidad at sakuna. For 150 pesos per day, help a family prepare for disasters and calamities. Alay para sa kalikasan. For 100 pesos, let trees grow, thrive, and create new forests. Alay para sa katarungan at kapayapaan. For 300 pesos a day, help us build post-harvest facilities for our agrarian reform beneficiaries and indigenous peoples communities. By being part of our networks of compassion, for just 1 year, you will be enabling families to have better access to a better future. So what are you waiting for? Let us do Alay Kapwa sa Caritas.
Because we know how much you wanted to get the right information, we give it to you right here. NASA Caritas Philippines News Updates. Accessible through your YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter accounts. NASA Caritas Philippines News Updates. Caritas News on the go.
And we're back at the final stretch of our program. We are joined again by Dr. Maria Pascorales, the Assistant Regional Director of DOH Metro Manila Center for Health Development. Good morning, Doctora. Welcome back to the program.
Good morning also, and sorry for the weak signal, so we had to transfer.
It's okay po, Doktora, we understand. Madalas na ganito talaga yung mga problema natin now with all the online meetings that we are having. So, Doc, kanina po I was asking about the Delta variant of COVID-19. Ano po yung Delta variant at saan po ito nagmula?
Ang Delta variant ay isang strain ng COVID-19 na it was first discovered in India bago matapos ang taon 2020.
Okay. And papaano po ba itong napunta dito sa Pilipinas? Papaano po tayo meron na po ba dito sa Pilipinas ng kaso ng Delta variant?
Meron na po tayong kaso dito sa Pilipinas. Ang sabi, 17, but yung binalidate ng DOH, 13 lamang.
Okay.
Ang usual source of infection po nito ay ang ating mga OFWs or returning overseas Filipinos. Sa ngayon po, yun po ang aming mga nakukuwang datos.
Okay. Paano po ito sinasabi na kasama doon sa alpha variant nung COVID-19?
Anong ibig sabihin na kasama?
Kasi di ba kasama po ito sa listahan ng COVID-19 variants na yung alpha variant. So, paano po naging, kung parang, would you be able to explain to us itong mga variants na to? Ano yung alpha variant and bakit kasama yung delta dito sa variant na to?
Binabatayan ng DOH ang delta variant dahil paniniwala mas nakakahawa itong by 40%. Itong kasama nito sa listahan ng COVID-19 variants, ang alpha variant, which is naunang nadiskubre sa UK, and the beta variant sa South Africa, at ang gamma variant na una naman na-discover sa Brazil. If you take note, yung mga source kung saan sila unang na-discover ang equivalent like yung alpha sa United Kingdom, yung delta sa India.
I see. Okay po. Dapat bang mabahala tayo po with the Delta variant? Or totoo po ba na mas matindi yung epekto nito kesa dun sa mga earlier variants that we have?
Ang alpha variant, according to studies, nakakahawa ng 4 hanggang 5 tao. While the delta variant, nakakapanghawa ng 8 tao. So makikita mo mas wider ang spectrum of infectiveness ng delta, kaya nakakatakot.
Okay. So kung halimbawa po na yung alpha positive person, yung sinasabi nga po ninyo na medyo hanggang 5 lang yung po pwede niyong mahawa. Etong Delta variant ay hanggang 8 tao yung po pwede niyang mahawa. Does this mean po na parang kinakailangan talaga natin na mas paigtingin pa, like yung pagsusuot ng face shield, face mask, social distancing, just to ensure na hindi man natin alam kung sino yung merong Delta variant, ay at least we will still be safe.
Gaya ng napag-usapan o naging point of discussion the past 5 days, I think it was the last weekend, na pinapaigting ang border control. Kasi base sa ating studies, ang Delta variant ay nanggaling nga ho sa mga returning overseas Filipinos at saka ang ating po mga OFWs. So kailangan paigtingin or stricter border control. Yun po yung may quarantine for a number of days pag ikaw ay galing sa abroad. Regardless of your status, if you are fully or not vaccinated at all. And then, dapat pa rin ho, we still stick to the minimum standard protocol na, yun nga sinabi ninyo, they have frequent hand washing, the use of face mask, social distancing, and the much talked about face shield.
Yes, correct.
Ano natin. Sa ngayon kasi, wala pa ho tayong strict or an official guideline or any written document that says that we can now remove the face shield and be limited only to its use in closed settings. Wala pa hong gano'n na nanggagaling sa DOH.
Ano po yung difference ng mga simptomas ng Delta variant doon sa ibang mga variants po na meron na natin?
Generally, pare-pareho po ang symptoms. It's a generalized symptoms like para kang tatrangkasuhin, so para masakit ang katawan, may sakit ng ulo, running nose and all. There's no specific symptom for a specific variant of COVID-19. It's all generalized.
I see. Opo. Epektibo din po ba yung sa Delta variant, yung mga kasalukuyang bakuna na meron tayo ngayon dito sa bansa, Sinovac, yung Pfizer, kumbaga, ito po ba pwede pa din nating gamitin?
Tinitiyak ng Department of Health and the Food and Drug Authority, the FDA, na lahat po ng bakuna na ating na ituturok sa ating lahat po, pati kayo, ay epektibo sa lahat po ng klase ng variant ng COVID-19 virus. Kasi dumadaan naman po yan sa masuring examination before they give the authority to use that. So all are effective.
I see. Ilan na po yung kaso ng Delta variant dito sa atin ngayon sa Pilipinas?
13. But there are news that it's 17. However, when DOH validated, it's only 13.
So meron na po tayo ng 13 cases. Meron bang pagkakaiba po, Doc? Parang ang lahat ba ng ito ay pumasok via the Ninoy Aquino International Airport or na-detect natin doon? Kasi sinasabi ninyo kanina na we have to be stricter with our border patrols and all that. So ito ba ay galing lang dito sa Ninoy Aquino or may iba pa?
So far, mga OFW through the airport. So far, based on our records, airport pa lang po.
I see. At least na we were able to really parang at some point contain yung entrance nito dito sa ating bansa. Ano po, which is more important, I think.
Yes. Tama ho kayo. Tama.
Opo. Meron pong sinasabi din na Delta Plus variant. Ano ang kaibahan din po nito? Parang ang dami nating mga variants. Ano po? So ano ang kaibahan ng Delta Plus variant sa Delta variant?
Kasi po ang Delta Plus ay B1.617.21. Masyado hong technical. Samantalang ang Delta variant ay B1.617.2.
7.2. Yung variant po, may, at the end of the 2, may 0.1. Parang nanganak. Parang ganun ho. Pero sa ngayon po, wala pa ho tayong kaso ng Delta variant dito sa Pilipinas.
So,
Pinag-aaralan pa rin po. Ito yung sinasabi niyong Delta Plus.
Okay. So yung Delta variant, ang meron na tayo po dito, that was the 13 cases. Yung Delta Plus variant, yun yung
Yes.
wala pa tayo ng kaso dito.
Yes po, tama ho kayo.
I see. Okay. Mabuting klarado po yung ganito kasi baka mag-create tayo ng scare po dun sa ating mga kababayan. So, sinasabi po natin na yung Delta variant ay itinuturing na rin na variant of concern. Papaano pong nagiging variant of concern ito?
Ayon sa India's COVID Genome Sequencing Consortium, mas maraming naitala na A1.1 cases sa 9 na bansa sa Europe, Asia at America. So, parang baka mas malakas, ewan ko lang po ha, pero wala pa ko kasi tayong studies na napuprove how strong or how infectious this Delta variant is. It's still under study.
I see. Okay po. Last question, Doktora, kasi dun sa mga nakakausap natin ngayon, I think medyo regardless of meron tayong Delta variant or wala, balikan ko lang po yung concern natin regarding bakuna. Ano po? Kasi we have received several questions na nagsasabi, because it's parang nagiging security issue ngayon yung ating mga bakuna, how true na merong parang magnetic chip na kasama na itinuturok sa atin, lalong-lalo na kapag Sinovac yung gamit na bakuna?
Wala pa ho studies na magsasabi, na magda-document, na mag-conclude na kung yung mga sinasabi ninyong metal chips. It's still all under study. It's hard to conclude because we still do not have documents to prove that.
So fake news pa din ang lahat ng ito, Doktora, until proven na meron talaga tayong documents na or ebidensya na magsasabing merong ganon.
Yes po, tama po kayo.
Okay. Maraming salamat, Doktora. Please, yung mensahe po ninyo para sa ating mga kababayan, lalong-lalo na hindi pa rin bumababa yung kaso natin ng COVID-19 dito, especially doon sa mga probinsya po. So, yung mensahe po ninyo para sa kanila.
Para ho sa lahat, magpabakuna na po tayo para ho tayo ay merong masaya at facial maskless na Christmas po. Yun po. At saka, most of all, gusto ho natin economic recovery dahil marami na po tayong mga kababayan na wala akong trabaho, walang pinagkikitaan ng hanap buhay. Kaya kailangan po, ang nakakatulong po talaga ay magbabakuna. Wala po itong bayad. Lalapit lang po kayo sa inyong mga health centers or health department. Mag-schedule po kayo sa kanila, tuturuan po kayo kung paano, bibigyan kayo ng instructions. Kaya kung pwede po, gaya ng sinasabi ng ating secretary na si Cardito Galvez Jr., kailangan po makakuha na tayo ng herd immunity by November or even earlier at tayo po ay kailangan tulong-tulong po tayo. Hindi pwedeng pa isa-isa. Kasama po tayo, gaya ng sinasabi ko parate, we will heal as one and we will work as one. Maraming salamat at magandang umaga.
Thank you very much again, Dr. Paz Corrales, for being with us today. We have been receiving many thank you notes from our Social Action Network po, expressing appreciation of this info dissemination with you, with the Department of Health especially. So maraming salamat po for this opportunity to be of help.
Maraming salamat din po.
Nakasama po natin Dr. Maria Paz Corrales, ang Assistant Regional Director ng DOH Metro Manila Center for Health Development. Yesterday, former President Benigno Noynoy Aquino passed away due to renal failure. We express our condolences to the family and remember how he challenged us to require transparency and accountability with this reform agenda, Daang Matuwid, and the slogan, Kayo ang Boss Ko. Also yesterday, Cardinal Jose Advincula was formally installed as the Archbishop of the Metropolitan Church of Manila. According to Father Tony Labiao, Caritas Philippines assures the head of the Central Philippine Church with the commission, solidarity, and prayer. Bishop Jose Colin Bagaforo, for his part, requests the Cardinal to first be a discerning voice to guide the Filipinos, especially on socio-economic and socio-political issues, provide a bolder stance on the ecology, advocacies, and actions of the Church, particularly on divestment, and third, lastly, actively promote justice and peace through inclusive dialogue. And these are our news updates for this week. Stay tuned again next Friday for more relevant on-ground news updates. From the Research and Advocacy Office of Caritas Philippines, I'm Jean Ray Henderson, and this is Caritas News on the Go.
Because we know how much you wanted to get the right information, we give it to you right here. NASA Caritas Philippines News Updates. Accessible through your YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter accounts. NASA Caritas Philippines News Updates. Caritas News on the go.
I am Father Tony Labiao, present Executive Secretary of Caritas Philippines. You know, this is our sacred duty as Filipinos, as Christians. No? Kaya importante para sa simbahan, if we are serious with our mandate, not only as Christians but as citizens. You know, we need to actively participate. No? This is a call also for us, you know, to get involved in good governance, and good governance can be exercised through voting. You know? And this is very sacred for us. So I really encourage that the church people should take the lead in this electoral engagement. There is no meaning, no, in what we say. We love our country, but we are not even concerned about voting. Caritas Philippines is now ready to vote.
Kaya pang magbago, may magagawa pa tayo. Sumali at makialam para sa ating bayan. Isigaw mo, Lakit na Pinas. Kaya magparehistro para makaboto, para sa bukas natin to. Pilipino, kaya natin to. Isigaw mo, Lakit na Pinas. Kaya magparehistro para makaboto, para sa bukas natin.